Diecast Norbs is a channel devoted to the teen to adult toy collector, pop culture fans, and fellow nerd enthusiasts. This is a PG-13 channel. I might say some shit. Viewer and parental discretion is advised. He's coming for you. Don't get aboard. He'll run you through the death boat. Hello, my galactic hooligans. Today, it is time to take a look at this guy. I really want to thank you all for coming in to join me once again. It's Diecast Norbs Galactic Hooligan, and I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Scourge here. I have actually been dying to take a look at him, and dying to take a look at like all the newer bots that I've actually gotten in my collection. And I kind of like felt like I needed to like actually just like take my time with reviewing and everything like that, because everyone is actually out there just pushing the reviews out there and everything. And sometimes trying to get like a bunch of reviews out there can actually be like a little, I don't know, get a little cumbersome. And although I do love reviewing, it's just kind of like one of those type of things where you actually kind of like have to like take a step back and kind of like get into your moment of zen and everything like that. Always take time with your work, never rush it through or anything, and then you'll actually see the amazingness of your results and everything. So today, I'm actually going to take a look at this guy. I'm really glad you joined me. And if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and pass me around like a blunt, Like, I'm actually really ecstatic that I'm actually like, I think it's actually like 311 if I'm not mistaken. If I am, I'm sorry, but I think it's like about 311 people that have subscribed right now. My new goal is actually going to be 350. I want to say 400 to 10,000, but, like I'm not there yet or anything like that, and it's okay, It's great that you guys actually all joined me today. I appreciate you all. And now it's time to take a look at the Scourge of the Stellar Seas. Come join me. He is a boat. Just take a look at him. He's a motherfucking boat. And look at this guy, Scourge. Who would have actually known that we would have actually gotten a Scourge in our new Transformers line and everything? This one actually comes from the 86 Studio Series line of Transformers. I am so sorry I'm not showing you the whole box. The reason being is because I'm actually trying to do like a little bit of space saving and everything like that, but I kind of figured that since I can actually kind of like at least get the box art for a little while and everything to show you guys, that should actually be okay, hopefully, Let me know if you guys actually like what I actually did here. I know that I actually like left a lot to be desired as far as my trimming and everything like that, I'm not doing it artistically or anything like that, but at least you get the idea of what the box art actually was, And on to Scourge. He's actually really, really cool. I really like him a lot, He is, I don't even know what the hell he is. He's actually like, I mean, I know he's actually a starship and everything like that, but he's like, I think that he's actually more modeled off a boat more than anything else, And back in the 80s, it was just like, what can we actually throw after the Autobots? Oh, let's throw a boat, and then here he is, He's actually very cool. He's got like a lot of great little details and everything like that going on in here. Lots of good panel lining and everything. Like, I think a lot of this panel lighting could have actually used like a lot of like help with like maybe a little bit more detailing and that sort of thing, But he's actually very cool. We actually have his thrusters over here, Of course, his face is actually going to be in here. Spoilers. He actually drives and he's pretty angry about it, But there we are. And he's actually got his pistol that you can actually put on the side and everything. I really like the molding of this pistol here, actually, you know. I kind of wish that they actually kind of like finished it off by like maybe like putting a couple of like little fillers and everything like that here and there and everything. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. It's actually pretty solid, you know. It makes a solid connection right into the boat over here, you know, or into Scourge himself over here, you know. And it's actually pretty nice. I like it. Also, he is blast effects compatible and everything like that. So that's his blast effect that he actually comes along with and everything, you know. And that's actually very cool. And if you actually really wanted to deck him out with like more blast effects and everything, and Hasbro, please make more of these blast effects. You know, I can't say that enough. I really do think that you actually have a veritable gold mine here and everything when it comes down to these blast effects. And I really think that if you actually sold a bunch of these in just like their own packaging and everything like that, we would swoop in and pick each and every one of them up, because they actually make great things for scenery, you know. But as far as that's concerned, you know, you can actually kind of like blast effects him all over and everything like that. He's actually got like a spot for like pretty much a spot for almost everything. You can actually have like a little blast effect over there. You can actually have a blast effect over here. Let's go crazy. Yeah. And we'll actually put like some over here and 2 over here, so you can actually see him flying at the speed of light while destroying your hopes and dreams, you know? And that's actually pretty cool. Just let me zoom out a little bit. That's really nice. I really like the way that looks, you know? It's very cool, you know? And it's actually kind of like, I guess it's kind of futuristic in that way that only Scourge can actually be and everything, you know, like, you know, when they actually picked like a form and everything. I don't know if this would have actually been like one of the Decepticons' ideal format or anything like that to be in or anything like that, but it works. It's functional, it's sleek, you know, it can actually glide through the cosmic layers of space and everything like that. So like, I guess as far as like anything else, it's functional and it works, you know? So, there we are. And with Scourge, I'm just going to give you a couple of size comparisons. Here he goes with his Devastation meets Cyclonus, you know? They look great together, you know? It's actually nice. I cannot wait for Galvatron, you know? That's the one character that I'm actually like really looking forward to and everything. But so far, these two actually look pretty perfect together. And here he is with Grimlock, and they look great. I love this. And here's Scourge with him King Grimlock. And to get a little bit more 84 to 86, here we are with Jazz and Cliffjumper. And he measures up pretty well with every single character here. So Scourge here is really just a great Decepticon, you know? And I love everything here. Although I kind of wish that they could have actually done more with the bottom, but I get it. You know, I get that there isn't like a whole lot that you can actually do to him here or anything like that in this mode, you know? But it's actually very, very cool, you know? I almost forgot that he actually had the display here and everything. So like, there you go. And this will actually be, I want to say this is actually the one for Cyclonus or for Scourge, but I can't, or for Scourge, but I can't remember exactly who that's actually for. But I really like that stage so much, and we're gonna use this probably for Cyclonus too and everything, you know? So I'm actually gonna get on with Transformation. Transformation really not that hard or anything like that, but it actually just takes some genius steps and everything. You know, I kind of like what they actually do to like actually get his head into his chest, you know? So first off, we're actually going to open this and we're just going to jimmy this just a bit and just kind of like get everything out of the way. We're actually gonna split the front right over here, and hopefully I don't break it on camera. Here we go, and there we are. And it actually comes out on like 2 hinges right over here, so we're actually just going to do the same thing on this side. And let's start off by bringing this down, and we'll actually bring this flap in and this flap in, and then we'll start accordiating this all over here and over here. Now we're going to come to the back and untab him right from the back of the foot, and we're going to start accordioning this. I can't say accordioning. So we're actually going to bring this back over here, and right back here we're going to, now this is like the part that actually always gets to me here. I think that, yeah, there we go. I think we actually just want to bring that down and this. So this actually breaks up in two places. This, when you're actually going back into space mode, you actually want to bring this over here, and that'll actually be the connection. But when you're actually coming out of space mode, we're actually going to be bringing this and the head into this cavity, and there we are. Next, we're going to bring this down, and then we're just going to flush that right into his back. We're going to take this piece right over here and just turn it around, so he actually has like a, I guess like a head pistol or something like that, you know? And then we're just going to take these hands and just tab them right from over here and bring them all the way up. Tab them in here. I love that connection. So we'll do the same on the other side. Here we are. We're going to unfurl the feet, and we're going to do the same thing with his heels in the back. So he actually does come with some heel spurs and everything, but it's not really obtrusive. Then just split his feet, and then last but not least, we are going to get this tab right in here, and there we are. Just need to see if I'm off camera. There we go, and there we are. And after all of that, that's all that we actually have right over here. This is all she wrote. This is Scourge. He looks really amazing. I love this. Scourge really is living up to his name. I am loving that face sculpt, you know? I love it when a bot can actually like carry like a really evil mustache and beard and everything. And is it just me, or, and correct me if I'm wrong, everybody, but like take a look at this face. Doesn't he look like Nander the Relentless from What We Do in the Shadows? Like, I really think that there is like such a great resemblance to that guy and everything like that, and I kind of feel like that resemblance is actually totally spot on there, you know? Like, look at this guy, you know? But like every time I'm like, now I'm actually kind of like taking photos where he's actually kind of like hiding from the shadows and everything like that, because I kind of feel like he's actually kind of like the quintessential vampire. But needless to say, this is kind of like what the costume was actually, what his look was actually built on and everything, with the high collar in the back and everything like that, you know what I mean? And then he's actually got like claws or nails and everything like that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm really loving this sculpt. He was super fantastic and everything like that. Every chisel detail is actually amazing. I love the grid right over here for his stomach and everything like that, you know? I'm actually loving the way this actually kind of comes down like a vampire's vest. In fact, even the Decepticon symbol here actually kind of like looks like something that you would actually see a vampire wear and everything like that. Kind of like his amulet or something, you know? Wings in the back and everything like that, kind of like drooping down like a cape. Very, very cool. I really love everything about this guy, you know? He's actually got like great, oh wait, and just like put his weapon in here and his hand over here for like effect, you know? There we go. Now that's actually Scourge right there. I kind of wish that I actually had more in the way of weaponry and everything like that. I'm working on that for Scourge. I'm working on getting more for him, you know, because I kind of feel like he's actually kind of like deserving of like actually having something cool and everything, you know what I mean? Like maybe he actually needs a sickle or something like that, or I don't know. I think I saw something like that on on eBay or something like that. So I'm actually still thinking about investing in that, you know? And he actually still looks amazing with his backdrop here and everything, which is actually very nice, you know? Very, very cool. Like, he's actually got some really great stuff going on here, you know? Let me just give you a quick look into his articulation right over here. Now, this I love. You know, I love the fact that he actually looks like this arm actually kind of like really just like looks like it just meshes so well with his whole entire body here, you know? And it doesn't look like out of place or anything like that, like it was actually just stuck there. It just looks like really organic to me and everything, you know? And I really appreciate that so much. But he's actually got a hinge that actually goes out here and everything like that. It doesn't break up just not break up the look of the bot at all or anything like that. So I think that's great. He's actually got like rotation over here by the bicep and everything. He's actually got 90 degrees over here. He actually has a wrist turn right over here. Kind of wish that they actually gave him like something where he could actually hide his hands. But you know, when he's actually in his ship mode and everything like that, it doesn't really deter anything whatsoever or anything like that. You don't really notice it in that mode or anything like that, so that's okay, you know? Also, I wonder if they could have actually given us like maybe a couple of other fists or something like that, like maybe another open palm for this side and everything like that, because like I really like this open palm, you know? I think that's actually very cool here and everything, and will totally work with this gun too, you know? Kind of like he's actually like really got his like fingers on the trigger and everything like that. So like that's actually very cool, but I really like everything about this anyway, you know? So he can actually spin around 360, but it is actually inhibited by his wings unless you actually move them out of the way. He's got he's got waist articulation right over here. He has actually got articulation right over here by his neck. He can look down. He looks down on you. He can actually kick out up to that far before his thigh actually gets like caught right into his trousers here. He can actually kick back pretty far. He actually can do kind of a kick. Does he actually do the full kung fu kick though? He actually can, you know, so that's actually really nice. He's got a good roundhouse right over there, you know, very, very nice. I like that. Also, he's actually got like some ankle tilt right over here, you know, just be careful. Don't like stress it around here or anything like that, because like if you do, yeah, it might have the tendency to knock his toes right off of his peg right over there. By the way, he actually does have like a little bit of dorsiflexion here and everything, so that's actually nice. He actually has like a little movement right over here by his heel, you know, and he's actually got that going right over there. I love the knee bend, and also he's actually got thigh rotation, which is nice. Also, what's actually really nice is that with the thigh rotation, excuse me, went out just like a little bit too far, but with the thigh rotation, it's actually really nice the way they actually did that. They actually have like this little this piece right over here, this triangle of this cone right over here and everything that goes right into his legs and doesn't break up the look of the figure altogether or anything like that. So I think that's a really nice touch. Very, very cool. So now I want to bring in a couple of size comparisons with Scourge here, and where I'm actually going to give you a Jazz and Cliff Jumper, a little Grimlock action, a little King Grimlock action, because him Grimlock King. Also, I'm actually really excited, but like just as a follow-up for like my upgrades here in Grimlock and everything, but I got him some new soles for his feet, son. Look at this. This is actually very cool, and I'm actually just like really excited about just that altogether. It doesn't really take me a whole lot or anything like that, but like he actually came out great. The only thing I need to still figure out are the insides of his arms here and everything, because like those are looking kind of cavernous. And also because they are brothers in evil, Cyclonus. And I really love the way they actually look together. I really dig that so much. And again, if you actually want to bring in the backdrop and everything, you know, just to give them a little bit more of that 86 dimension ability and everything, why not? You know, I think it's actually great. And not only that, but they both actually can share the spotlight of this stage all together and everything like that, which is actually pretty cool. And I like this a lot. Kind of wish the bottoms of those stages were actually like done a little bit better and everything like that, but at least you get the idea. And just very, very cool. I also kind of wish that mine wasn't like so like messed up on the sides and everything like that. I mean, it's not like I'm actually planning on keeping these boxes forever, right? Right? Anyway, I'm actually going to be coming back with like a little bit of a afterthought on Scourge here. I really like him though, you know, if you actually want to like zip through the ending and everything like that, I really like him. So I will be back with final thoughts. Oh, the light. What else can you actually be looking for in your Scourge? I don't really think that you're actually missing too much, and in my case, absolutely nothing. I think this guy's actually really, really great. It's like very sturdy too and everything like that. He's actually like a really sturdy guy, and I'm actually really enjoying him a lot. So I think that he's actually really well worth the pickup if you can actually find him out there, you know? I think that Scourge is actually one of those characters that's actually kind of like a needle in the haystack and everything, much like Cyclonus, which I'm actually happy that I found and everything, you know? But, you know, if you can actually pick him up, please do. He's actually really awesome, and I think he's actually just like a great value for what he actually is, you know? I too actually might have actually thought that he might have actually been like a little hollow on the inside, but only to make room for the transformation. But once you actually get him together, he's great, you know, just like really robust plastic and everything. I'm actually kind of surprised about that too, you know, not really a whole lot in the way of like cavernous areas or anything like that, or areas that actually need to be filled or anything like that. Like, he's actually really just like great all in all and everything, you know, and I think, you know, he actually deserves like a rating of GR8. That's great. So that's it for me, Diecast Norbs, for today. I really appreciate you all joining me. And remember, the Galactic Hooligan always says that being kind is the best thing. You pass it around to everyone around you, including yourself and to others, and make sure kindness actually goes out there like it's actually like a torrent of love and everything like that, because love is always the answer. Also, when these stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. Take care, everyone, and I will talk to you soon.